I'm a professional chef. I've got this. I cook for a living. It's asparagus. I can handle asparagus. I've cooked asparagus a million times. I love asparagus. It's these little trees. Oh, they're so cute. They're like, just snappy enough when you cook them just right. And they give you that next day little pee pee party. And it's like, oh, you smell me? Remember we had such a good time last night? I love it. They're a party. They're the best. So yeah, I've got this. But one of the things is that I am cooking with my future father-in-law for the first time, and we are in his kitchen. And I've been tasked with one thing, and it's asparagus, which should be, it's so easy. It's easy. I got it. No pressure. So I make a little tinfoil pouch. We're grilling. So I line my little soldiers up, a couple glugs of olive oil, some crunchy, crispy salt, some squeeze of lemon, some roasted garlic. It's going to be amazing. It's great. Throw it on the grill. We're drinking wine, and let's be real, I'm just making them love me. They love me. And, oh no, I just totally forgot. By the time I make it out to the asparagus, it's basically like Go-Gurt at that point. Like it's still in the tubes, but they're super floppy, right? And so, yeah, I have two angles that I can kind of play in this moment. One of them, I can just admit it. I can own that I overcooked these asparagus and that this is not the correct way to eat or cook asparagus. Two, I can lie and say, oh, I love asparagus this way. This is totally how I cook it. Yeah. All the coolest chefs are cooking it this way. Believe me. I land somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I think I try to kind of fence it or fudge it, and nobody cares. They're great. They're like, oh, it tastes good. It's a little floppy, and none of them cared, and none of them have ever thought about it again since. I have thought about it every fucking day of my life, basically once or twice a day, every time. One of the things is, as someone who needs constant positive reinforcement, someone who needs to be just given my accolades and my flowers constantly, I could have chosen a lot of careers, right? I could have, let's think. I could have been a famous person, a royal family person. Is that an option? They seem to get a lot of positive reinforcement constantly. I could have made noodle frames for my mom for the rest of my life. She gives me lots of positive feedback. I don't know. I can't think of many others. I chose to be a chef. Kind of famously a position where, especially when you're coming up, especially when you're like learning how to cook and being in a kitchen, it's famously a no thank you sort of experience. And so I didn't do well in kitchens, but I found a career for myself, which is I help people invent food. So I get to be kind of like Willy Wonka for hire. I'm the fun dad in the kitchen. I come in, I'm like, oh, let's make all this fun stuff that, people love, and I get celebrated for it, and it's wonderful, and I eat for a living, so it's great. I figured out this kind of niche in the food world where I can kind of get the things I need. That's in my career, right? In my personal cooking life, we've got cooking at my house. We've got cooking at other people's houses, which that's kind of that's the X factor, I think. All bets are off when I'm cooking in a home kitchen, mine or others. I've got burnt dishes, I've got undercooked dishes, oversalted, undersalted, all the different things. And it's a combination of things, right? It's nerves, sure. It's like disorganization because it's like, oh, I'm cooking in the middle of a party. Oh, I'm in a kitchen I don't recognize. Obviously, alcohol is a part of it. Like drank too much wine, and now the cookies are completely burnt, or the chicken is like unbelievably beef jerky-ish, right? So the other problem is that I cook lots of unbelievable meals. And so people have this kind of like expectation, like, oh my gosh, he's a professional chef. I had this one insane meal at his house. And so I think it's the inconsistency that's the key. And it's kind of bowel churning for me and for the guests at my dinner parties. Because they're like, whoop, we'll see what we're going to get. Which Mikey we're going to get? Pro chef Mikey or like whoopsies Mikey? So we'll see. A couple years after the asparagus serial murdering, my wife and I were my at the time fiance. We are now engaged. We're living together in our own home, and my father-in-law, future father-in-law, current father-in-law, is coming to visit us for the first time. And you know how it is when you have visitors. There's always kind of that one like peak dinner night. You have the big dinner, one of the nights that someone's there, and so this is the night, right? And I'm going to make this insane meal. It's going to be great. So I'm out and I'm buying these gigantic, super thick, expensive steaks. And my wife and her father are at our house and they're kind of prepping the house. Now, before he has come, I have like screwed every screw in the house. I have greased every hinge. I have vacuumed and cleaned the house until my knees were bleeding. And so I get a call when I'm out buying these steaks. So 2 weeks before he came, we had this kind of boozy fun party at our house, and late night I grilled a chicken. And evidently, no humans consumed that chicken because it was still on the grill 2 weeks later, covered in maggots. This was reported to me by my father-in-law, future father-in-law, who had opened the grill to start it and saw a maggot-covered chicken. I could have died. My wife and I celebrated our 12th anniversary recently, and my father-in-law, we love each other, and I think he trusts me endlessly with his daughter and now his grandson, but he will never trust me with asparagus or chicken again, and that's probably right. Thanks.